Hello, I'm Luke Fisher, and today I'm excited to give you a walkthrough of my web app, FanQuarters.ca, a personalized dashboard for sleeper fantasy football leagues. FanQuarters is designed for larger screens, catering to users who want a dynamic, customizable live dashboard to stay updated on their fantasy leagues. Before I walk through the functionality of the web app, I want to explain the tech stack first. So, on the back end, it's built with Java and Spring Boot, which pings the Sleeper API for real time data and sends only the required data back to the front end. I also use a MongoDB database to store player details to be queried upon request. On the front end, it's a React app that uses Axios to communicate between the front end and back end, ensuring that user interactions are reflected in real time. So, in summary, the full stack of fan quarters is Java, JavaScript, Spring Boot, MongoDB, React, and is hosted on Heroku servers. Now for the demo. First, I'll have to connect to a Sleeper account using the Dashboard Manager. To open my dashboard manager, I'll move my mouse to the glowing left side of the screen. For this demo, I'll be using someone's random account, so let's try connecting using some common usernames. Let's try Tom Brady Fan, and we're notified in the top right this username does not exist. Let's try Giants Fan. Alright, great. So it looks like Giants Fan exists in the Sleeper servers, and Fan Quarters pulls that user's league details instantly. So now let's take a look at each type of panel that we will add to our dashboard. First, let's choose a standings panel. And it looks like this user only has one league called Kings Free. So let's select this league, and we made our first panel. And as we can see, we can drag around, make the panel smaller, make it bigger, we can scroll on it. Let's take a look at the content of the standings panel. So here we have the league name with all the league teams, and we have some values over here like record, points for, and points against, and we're able to filter on these values. And if we decided we're done with this panel, we can then right click to delete it. But for now, let's recreate the standings panel, and we'll place it over here for now. And now, let's start filling out more of the dashboard. So the next panel we're going to look at is the matchup panel. And again, for example, we're Team Giants fans, so we want to take a look at our matchup for the week. Here, we can see the team names, the team records, as well as how many points they scored this week. Below are the team rosters. In white are the starters for the week, and in gray are the bench players. Across from each player are how many points they've scored this week. And maybe there's other matchups we also want to take a look at. So maybe we're interested in this matchup and this matchup. But because they're not our matchups, we don't care about them as much. So we'll make them a bit smaller to save some real estate. And perhaps I want to make some roster moves this week, but I'm not sure who is the right pickup. So I'll launch a live updating trending players panel that keeps track of the top recently added and recently dropped players in sleeper leagues. So now I know I should probably pick a player up in this added column and stay away from the players in this dropped column. But again, maybe we're only interested in the top 5 in order to save some space on the screen. A fun panel we can add is the League AI Assistant panel. So for this panel, we can ask the AI anything and it will generate a response. So let's say, write me a season report for my league. And here's the response it generates. It's pretty long, so I'm not going to read it, but if you want, you can pause the video and read it yourself. But yeah, you can ask the AI assistant anything, like should I start or bench a player this week? Or who is the most likely team to win the league? And it would generate an accurate and intelligent response. But because we don't really need this on our dashboard, we're going to delete it for now. And finally, our last panel is the points differential panel. This is a lightweight panel to keep track of how a team's doing that week, whether they're losing or winning, and by how much. So let's just randomly add a bunch, and I'm going to organize them a little bit. And yeah, now we have a bunch of panels. Behind the scenes, I'm just going to make it a little bit more pretty. So this is what a final dashboard could look like. And we see these panels are flashing green. That's just to notify the user that they are being updated. So about every 30 seconds, each panel is updated. So you can make sure that you always have the most up-to-date information on your dashboard. Again, there's no right or wrong way to make your dashboard. It's all about how you want to use it. Maybe you're on your laptop and you want to scroll each panel to see all the data, or maybe you're with friends on a Sunday afternoon and you want to display a dashboard on a TV that includes all your friends' matchups so they're not glued to their sleeper apps all day. That's going to do it for my demo today. If you would like to try it out yourself, you can use the same username I did, or if you have your own sleeper account, that's even better. You can use that. Thank you for watching.